Hello guys, my name is Greg and in this video we will create together a simple Solidity Smart Contract with simple interesting logic. This contract allows us to create a hotel room concept. This means that the owner of contract will be owner of hotel room, and if hotel room is vacant, someone can send the money for the contract and the room will be occupied. In this contract we will work with enum statuses, with event, with modifiers, with receive function. So I think it will be interesting, so let's start. Of course I will left GitHub link with contract code in the description. Also check our partners link and get started. For the first, of course, we need to create Solidity file. Let's make it. Let's make contract now. Let's begin with enum with two statuses so we can keep track of our hotel room. Vacant it is or occupied. Guys, then let's create event for owner with information about someone who will rent our room and of course about amount of money. Guys, then let's create owner address variable, constructor and current room status. Of course, when we only deploy contract, when contract just start, room status will be vacant because no one make payment for us and no one rent a room now. So the owner will be address that will deploy our contract, and when we just deploy contract, status of our room is vacant, so it is free. Now let's create modifier that allow the owner to give for rent a room if it is vacant now. This means if room now is already occupied, owner can't give the room for rent. So again guys, if our status room is vacant, we will get payment. We will use this modifier in get payment function little bit later. Now let's make another modifier. So this modifier will help us to set the price for a room for first, and then make verification that tenant will pay for us right price. So again guys, how this modificator will work? We set the price for a room, and if the tenant will be message sender, will provide for us less money that we will set, the require will be not work. And now we will create last function. I think it will be get payment function. So now we will create receive function to get payment for our room and set status for room occupied. Also, I want to add additional variables, another address, this address will be for tenant, will be for a person that will rent our room. We will set the value for this tenant address in receive function. So what we do? We create receive function that work when two modificators will be approved. Modificator price will allow for us to set the price to ethers for receive function. This means that we want 2 ethers for payment for our room. Of course, when we receive some money, the status for room will be changed for occupied. Okay, our last line of code allows for us to change status of room, and now let's make a transfer of money for owner of our contract. And now let's emit our event. So the occupant will be message sender and the value will be message value. And of course, the value of our variable tenant will be also message sender, because message sender sent money for us. Guys, I think now our logic are ready and we can test and deploy our contract. So let's check it, how it work. So my deploy address account will be with these numbers, dd so c4. Let's deploy, check owner, dd c4. Tenant address, of course, 0 address, because no one sent money for us and our room status is vacant now. Let's send some money. The price for our room is 2 ether, so let's send 2 ether for our account and get room status occupied. We will change address, the value to ether, and make transact. Transaction is done. And check the tenant address. It already changed. this is address from that we will make two Ethers transactions, and tenant address is the same. So everything work now. Let's make some other test, check our modifiers. For example, someone want to rent our room, but we know that our room already occupied, and now our modifier need protect us from this. Change address and try to send two Ethers transaction again. And transaction is cancelled because our room status already occupied. Guys, let's redeploy our contract and try to send less than two Ethers. Our modifier again need to protect us for this. Deploy our contract and let's try to send, for example, one Ethers, but we know that the price for our room is two Ethers, and if someone will send less amount that we set, the require will not work. So set one Ethers and make transaction. Transaction again cancelled with message not enough money. So our modifier works. Guys, when I make this video editing with this video montage, I understand that I want to show you one additional function that return for us and provide for us information about our current status. So let's make it in fast way. So guys, this small function will give for us information about current status. We use if else. If current status is vacant, we will return string vacant, else return occupied. So how it works? Redeploy our contract, check the status. Now vacant because we just deploy our contract and no one rent our room. So let's rent our room to Ethers, transact. Our transaction is done, and check our status occupied. So this function is work. I hope you understand how we do it. Guys, I'm happy that you spent time with me. I hope this simple smart contract will be interesting for you, and I hope you will get some new information. If you want to support to this channel, you can make subscription, you can put finger, you can also check description for this video, check our referral partners link, and also you can make some crypto transaction for me. I will left GitHub link for this simple small contract at the description, and bye for now. Bye bye.